It sucks. It's horrible. It's like that thing that is supposed to help you make decisions for the day, the thing that is supposed to help you think, which is your mind, is in fight with you. You're in constant battle with your mind. It's the worst thing that could ever happen to anyone.
I'm falling. Tell me why I'm falling. Oh, life's calling, but it's hard because I'm falling.
I was first diagnosed with depression and anxiety disorder in late 2014, and before then I'd never heard the terms. The only time I knew about these terms is when I went to Google, and I went there because I could not understand the symptoms I was going through. These symptoms were like waking up in the morning and I'm feeling like I don't want to wake up. I don't want to go to work. I don't want to do anything. I felt so useless. Like I don't know what to do or how to start my day. I would have voices in my head, like my head would be so full of noises, and I cannot put it in one word and say this is the thing I'm thinking about. So there are so many voices in my head. My ears would be buzzing. I would have so many headaches, and I remember sometimes I would get pulled from the road by people, you'd be hit by the bus. I'm trying to cross the road, but I've zoned out. I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm not conscious of my surroundings. And that prompted me to Google my symptoms, because I was like, I think I'm going out of my mind, but I didn't know what was going on with me. So I Googled my symptoms, and all my symptoms led to something called depression, and I didn't understand what depression was. So I sought help. I thought, let me go see a doctor, and actually the doctor confirmed that I had depression and anxiety disorder. When I was diagnosed, I got into denial. I was in denial for the longest time, because I remember when I was diagnosed, my doctor said you need to see the psychiatrist right away, and you need to go through therapy. And as we do, I went through Google again, and I was scared of the medication. I saw the side effects and the things people go through during treatment for mental health, and I was like, you know what? Let me go on holiday, and by the time I come back, I'll be fine. So I went to my holiday, and by the time I came back, I still felt the same things I felt. I was, not sleeping. Actually, I remember I was not sleeping at all. I'll sleep for an hour or 30 minutes for the night. So imagine the next day I would be like a zombie, just going through my day. It's like, a robot that wakes up, does all these, but doesn't think. When I'm about to get into a depressive state, I can actually feel it. Let's say in the morning, when I have to think twice about waking up, sometimes I set 20 alarms that I snooze, all the 20 alarms. I keep snoozing and snoozing and snoozing. And sometimes I want to go to the bathroom. I want to go pee. I really want to go pee. But I'll keep pushing it, and it's in the morning. And when that happens, I know that that's going to be a bad day. It's really going to be a very bad day. And when you're about anxiety, is different, because it's like two forces that are fighting against each other. Anxiety, by anxiety I mean to everyone else that has never experienced, actually everyone has experienced anxiety at some point. What I mean is, when you're about to do something that scares you, like going to do a presentation, there's this thing that you feel that it's like you're so anxious because you're so worried about the presentation. But the thing is, after the presentation, you feel better, the anxiety goes away. For me, it stays with me. That feeling stays with me, which is 20 times or 30 times more than what you feel when you're about to go for a presentation. The feeling stays with me for a day or even 2 days. or the whole night. I feel that. I walk with that feeling. Sometimes I can't breathe. Sometimes I can't speak. Sometimes my voice is so low and you literally think I've not eaten for 5 days, but it's not the eating or it's not the hunger. It is this thing that stays with me, the anxiety that stays with me, that makes me feel things like sometimes I feel like I'm having an asthma attack. I can't breathe. I can't. It's very hard to explain, but when you go through it, it's literally the worst thing. Like you're reaching out for air, but it's not getting into your lungs. You're trying to breathe, but you can't breathe, and it's horrible. Part of the worst things that can happen to anyone. During my journey, a lot has been said to me about depression and anxiety. But unfortunately, these things are hurtful. They stay with us for the longest time. I remember the first time I told someone I'm going through depression, they asked me, "What? What do you mean? That's just something in your head that will go away. It's just a state of mind." And then I remember someone else telling me it's a white people disease that you should not be worried about. And then someone asked me, "What are you stressed about? You look so comfortable." You know, these things, they are hurtful. Like you look at them and think, why are you telling me this? And then I remember one time I wrote about my journey on Facebook, and then someone told me I'm throwing depression pity party on Facebook. Like, who says that? Who says that to someone that is going through depression? I think that's the one thing that has stuck with me for the longest. I'm throwing a pity party on Facebook. That stuck with me. So currently I'm under treatment for depression, which is a pill that I take in the morning, and for anxiety, which is a pill that I take in the evening. The depression is supposed to give you the feel-good hormones, so that during the day you're not feeling so low, you are able to cope during the day. It's like giving you the feel-good hormones. And then the night pill is supposed to calm you down enough to be able to sleep. Because when you are so hyper and you're feeling so nervous and so anxious, you cannot even shut your mind down to sleep. So the evening pill is supposed to calm me down so that I'm able to sleep, which works sometimes. Sometimes it doesn't work depending on the kind of day that I've had. I would like people to know that it's not our fault. We didn't wake up one day and go like, oh, I would want to have depression, or I would like to be fighting with my mind every day. It's not our fault. It's a disease that we're going through. Same thing as any other disease that people go through. It's a disease that we're going through that takes a lot more to heal than maybe other, like your normal headaches or normal stomach aches. It's a disease that we are going through, a disease of the mind. So please understand that we don't want to feel the way we are feeling. We want your support. We don't want your pity. We don't want you to come saying, oh my God, you have, no. Just support us. Be there for us. Same way you'll be there for anyone else that is suffering. Just be there for us, support us, listen to us, learn about mental health. Because when you learn about it, then you'll not be asking questions that offend us or make us feel less of people, like we are not worthy of you, or we are not worthy of your time, or we are not worthy of your love. Do your research, learn about mental health, so that when you learn about mental health, it will be easy for you to even help someone that might be suffering in your family.